Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. I want to have a conversation today about how films are marketed with Dolby Vision and restoration. I saw a video recently that just it baffled me that they were trying to market the new Tron 4K with this presentation. And I've seen it before. Have you ever seen this commercial in movie theater? I think it's specifically AMC, but have you ever seen this Dolby Vision commercial? You know where they show you this is what it looks like in normal theaters, but this is what it looks like in Dolby Vision, and they like do the split screen, and you're like, ooh. Here's the thing. They're kind of lying to you. What they're showing you is not what Dolby Vision does. It's log versus color graded footage, which are two totally different things. My camera right now is shooting on log. What is log? Log is a flat color profile. Most big cinema cameras use it. All film restorations are done in log profiles. Basically like this. This is what I'm shooting. Like when I take this footage out of my camera, this is what it looks like. Imagine if I just posted the video like this. You'd be like, ew, that is just boring and flat. But if I went like, and was like, oh my God, guys, I restored it. Look how much better it looks. You'd be like, but that's how it's supposed to look. That's how it normally looks. Like I don't show you the before and after and try to play it off like, this is what you're used to seeing and this is what this new thing will give you. No, it's they're technically manipulating you in a way.
Huh? Okay, so they're messing with you, and I don't like it.
Which I feel like a lot of people don't know that because a lot of people don't I'm gonna say normal people who don't do video production or anything don't really know what log is. If you have a new iPhone or a cell phone that can shoot log, go shoot something on your phone in a log, and it'll take up a lot of space. But what log does, it basically it's a very flat color profile, but it restores most of the data for you. That's why they do it. Film restorations are scanned in a log. So when I saw this presentation from where did I got my notes here from the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, and the person talking is the director of restoration and library management for the Walt Disney Company. He's talking about what they did with the brand new Tron 4K that's coming out, what they did for the restoration. And he does a good job of describing the technical aspects. Like they filmed Tron, and this is the original Tron from like the 80s. He talks about how it went for the 65 millimeter footage was scanned in 8K, the VistaVision footage was scanned in 6K, and the normal 35 millimeter was scanned in 4K.
The 65 millimeter footage was scanned at an 8K resolution for this restoration, and the VistaVision was scanned at 6K resolution at PhotoCam. Both of these files were then output at 4K.
So they had all these different elements because the film, it was done in different technique. Same with Star Wars. Star Wars, the big action scenes were done in 65, 70 millimeter cameras. They do that for effects. But what he shows you, or what he shows this audience, is extremely manipulative. He cuts to basically log for. He goes, "This is what the scan looks like." Meaning this is what it looked like before. That's basically what he's saying. He's not describing to you what you're looking at. He's saying this is the scanned footage, implying that this is what it looked like before we cleaned it up. He's showing you a log profile, and listen to the audience reactions to this.
So let's take a look at some before and after footage, because it's often easier to see it in motion. It illustrates some of the challenges and successes that we have encountered while restoring the films. So we have our original scan. Yes, there's some dirt. And in comes the restoration. My work here is done.
All people are seeing in their head is before and after, log and color graded. is what he's showing you. Now, he does specifically talk about, how they cleaned everything up, and he talks about the restoration, and you kind of see that. But at some points, you don't. All he's doing is presenting you something that is really raw versus finished. But he's not showing you really the process. He's just showing you, look at this versus look at this. Now, I don't have the Tron 4K. I don't have the Tron Blue. I don't own the original Tron on any physical media to be able to be like, it never looked like that. Here's the thing, it never looked like that on any format that has come to streaming or digital. What I did do is I did rip Tron from Disney Plus. Now, I did this about a month ago. So I've had this video planned since before I got sick. If you're not following this channel, I got sick for like 2 weeks and I haven't really posted a video for 3 weeks. So I even took a screenshot to show you that this from Disney Plus is not the 4K version. Now, the 4K version of Tron may be on streaming right now. I don't have Disney Plus right now. I just did a trial membership to do some tests and stuff about a month ago. So from what I've read on forums, they just now put the 4K on Disney Plus, but I can't attest to whether that's true or not. But this is the HD one on Disney Plus, which is basically the Blu-ray. It's basically, if it says HD, it's basically Blu-ray quality. It's 1080p. I'm going to compare this to his new 8K scan or his 4K scan, compared to what he's showing you with the before and after with the log. I look at that and I'm thinking, I'm thinking he's full of shit. I'm thinking it's not right to show an audience something in a log versus something that's color graded and then infer that that's how much they fixed it. That's how much of a difference it made. No. Like, imagine me again showing you this. This is shot in log. And me being like, ooh, look at all this restoration. Look what I did to the colors. Look how I recolor graded this in Dolby Vision. No, I just threw a LUT on here. What is a LUT? Well, a LUT is a lookup table. It's basically a thing you can just throw on to make it look normal. How it's supposed to look. Now, I'm not saying he just threw a LUT on this. They obviously went in and really did the work from what I'm told. I've heard the Tron 4K looks amazing, but the manipulation of what Dolby Vision has done. Now, this is Dolby Vision. I don't know if this is like something to put against a Walt Disney company for marketing this or Dolby Vision. I'm going to say Dolby Vision just because you ever see this AMC? Like I said, I'm going to go back to this AMC ad that I saw in theaters. I found this clip on YouTube. I couldn't find a clean video of it to really show. I could only find like what somebody filmed on their phone of it. But do you go to a theater and be like, ooh, the fire's flat? Ooh, I've never seen that in a movie theater. I've never seen that on a DVD or a Blu-ray or a VHS, to be honest. I look at that and I'm like, that is log footage. That is just raw data, but before they do any work. I don't know how long this video is. I don't know how short this video is. I just felt that as us who collect physical media and who are really into 4Ks and restoration and what does it really look like? Is the 4K restoration really worth it? Most of the times it is if you have the right setup. But imagine, if this was a 4K versus Blu-ray review. Imagine like the YouTubers who would be like, oh my God, you ever hear the ones that go like, I've never seen it like this before. It totally changed my experience. I think you as an audience know when that's BS and when that's not. This is proof of somebody basically saying that without saying that. He's like, look at this log footage. This is what it looked like before. This is before. And then, ooh, look what we did to it. And you're like, I've never seen the movie look that flat or that bad. Yes, it may have been restored in 16-bit. And we never really got into 16-bit. When I have a whole video on Dolby Vision, which, I will admit there are some things I'm probably right on and some things I'm probably wrong on, but I never got into 16-bit. I got into 10-bit and 12-bit. but most of these are scanned in 16-bit. And I'll be honest with you, that's really just to restore it to the most accurate color representation. That's the color bit. So I think 12-bit is fine. I've never worked with 16-bit. I think 10-bit is fine. I don't think we will ever notice a difference. It's really one of these really subtle things. Now, if you color correct it, you will know a difference. But that's really just an informational thing. So when you hear YouTubers or people talk about it was scanned in 16-bit with like, yes, that is amazing, but you most likely won't even notice it. That's really more of a data thing. Because here's the thing, if they're scanning this Tron thing on a with 8, they scanned a lot of it in 8K, 6K, and 4K. That's proven. Like he talks about that. But they're compressing it down to a 66 gigabyte disk. They're not even putting it on a 100 gigabyte disk. Hold on, let me fact check myself on that. Says right here, BluRay.com, 66 gigabyte disk. Now, I will attest, BluRay.com is not always right. Like I've done this before where I'll look and be like 66. I'll look on the disc, I'll be like, oh, it's 100. It's got 3 rings. So if you have it and it's got 3 rings on it, it's a 100 gigabyte disc, and BluRay.com is wrong. I don't have it, so I can't, confirm that. So I'm not saying to use BluRay.com as a guide, but from what my understanding is, and I do have a couple Disney 4Ks, they don't put it on 100 gigabyte disc. They don't. They may have done Kingdom of Heaven, because that's like a 3 hour, they did the director's cut, and that's like a 3 hour movie. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so they put Kingdom of Heaven on a 100 gigabyte disc. So, I can't confirm nor deny if that's true with Tron. But if you're gonna do 8K, 6K, and 4K scans and market it as, oh, it's we did it in 16-bit resolution, color science, but then you compress it all the way down to a 66 gigabyte disk, you're not gonna notice it anyway. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit more inside baseball informative reason on like Dolby Vision and these. If you ever see these, like, this is what it looks like in theaters, but this is what I only see this when people are promoting Dolby Vision. Really, I saw it in theaters, and it always bugged me every time I've been seeing this commercial for years. Always bugged me because I'm like, that's just log footage. It's just uncolor graded log footage, just like this. That's all it is. When I see that in people trying to like manipulate as, ooh, this is what the restoration looks like, and you're like, yeah, you're twisting the truth a little bit. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know some techie talk. Do you see a difference? Do you fall for any of this? Let me know in the comments below, because I feel like this kind of marketing for certain things is really easy to manipulate people with this kind of marketing. And I work in marketing. Like, I work in marketing for the company I do. So I look at that, I'm like, you sneaky devils.